Hi there, thanks for coming to this 5-minute class. I'm Jennifer Croft and I'll be teaching you how to survive the first year of a new business. If you like this class, we have a bunch of other classes as well as free resources available at www.5minuteclasses.com. Okay, so the first tip for how to make it through your first year of business is to commit to the business. And this sounds simple, but it's a little harder to do in real life than it sounds. And whether you're running the business part-time or full-time, I think it's really important that you commit a certain number of hours each week. And I say this because you can't control the outcomes of your efforts a lot of the time, but you absolutely can control how much effort you put in. Second of all, I think it would help you survive the first year of a business if you were realistic to begin with about what type of business you started. And so if you actually would write a business plan and figure out how much it would take to start that business and figure out when you would break even and make sure that you have enough cash to reach break even, then you have a way better chance of succeeding. Another good tip is to stay focused both in the business and outside the business. And what I mean by this is within the business is don't let yourself get overextended or scattered or chasing after the next bright shiny thing or making too big of a dream that's too hard to enact. Really keep it simple, particularly in those opening months and the very first year of a business. You'll have a way better chance of success if you keep your business simple. And also, I think it's important to focus on the business. So it takes a lot of time and energy and resources to get through that first year. And so it's important that you limit your outside distractions. And by this, I mean this wouldn't be the best time to volunteer to become your neighborhood watch captain or to decide that now's the time to renovate your basement. It's going to take everything you've got just to get your business off the ground. So stay focused on that. Next is have faith in yourself, and if you've written this business plan, this is where this comes into play. Have faith in the plan, the business, and if you lose faith, go back to your plan and remember why you started the business in the first place. And if you need to, make a list of your strengths and what's going to help you make this a success. Next, I'm going to advise that you set aside time to worry. This may sound strange, but worrying is a very natural and an inevitable part of running a business in that first year, but it's really important that you not let the worrying consume you. And so if it would be helpful for you, I'm going to advise that you set aside time to worry and or deadlines for worrying. And what I mean by that is by setting aside time for worrying, maybe you can set aside 5 minutes a day that you'll worry, and the rest of the time just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep your nose to the grindstone and just keep at it. And another thing that could be helpful is setting a time at which you'll start to worry. And what I mean by that is if you don't have enough business, but you've put some marketing into place, but you're worried that you need to do some more marketing, set a deadline that if that first marketing hasn't worked within 30 days, then I'll worry about it and do something about it. Next, it's critical in this first year to look for patterns of success and failure and to be pretty ruthless about getting rid of stuff that isn't working and also be very vigilant about doing more of things that are working. You could create a support network that'll help give you some support in this first year and help increase your odds of succeeding. And this can be friends or family, or ideally also it would include some other business owners and entrepreneurs who would understand what you're going through and be able to provide some really good feedback and advice. And finally, if I could give you one tip that is way above all the other tips, it would be to be resilient. Please don't cave at the first sign of failure. Failure, the whole first year is going to be all about failure as you test and track things and find out what's working and what isn't. And the key is to just keep moving forward. Minimize your losses. Try to see this failure at the first sign of it so that you don't keep doing it, but learn from it and keep moving forward. This trait, resiliency, this is in every single successful small business owner that I know. So here are some good next steps that you can follow through on that relate to what we've just talked about. And here are some worksheets you can use. And finally, we also have a free newsletter that comes out twice a month. You can go to the website and sign up for that. And And so thanks for coming to this class and best of luck with your business.